Hi, today we're getting ready for a Billie Eilish concert that I'm going to later. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little commentary while I'm doing my makeup. Haven't done this in a long time. The Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is why I'm not a YouTuber. My sister introduced me to that term, YouTuber and YouTube, which honestly I think is so much better than Beauty Guru. Like, so much better. Why don't we use that? I don't know. Now I'm taking concealer from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me concealer. Yes. Okay, the tea that can be spilled. So a while ago I did a video talking about my sexuality. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Yeah, and in that video I said that there was this dude who used my sexuality against me in an intimate setting. Go watch that video if you haven't already, if you're interested in my queer identity. Maybe we have some similarities in experience and such. I got a bunch of comments on that video that like were honestly so validating. Like, people who shared my experiences with sexuality, just like, thank you, that's really validating. So this man, basically I told him that I was kind of more into girls in like a sexual way, which was true at the time. Like, my sexuality is so fluid that like I don't even know. And he kind of like used it against me to like pressure me into having sex with him, which I didn't do because like I don't succumb to pressure that way. That just makes me uncomfortable. Obviously, you know, like I just like left the situation, like physically left. So this man's got expelled, which is hilarious. Like, I mean, like if you go to my school and you knew that I knew him, or just like you knew him in general, then you probably know who this is. And he's a creepo. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. When I heard he got expelled, I rejoiced a little bit because he was in 2 of my classes and I was not with that. So that's my tea that I'm spilling today. Oh, also, I talked about being demisexual in my sexuality video because in my experience with intimacy and stuff, like that's kind of like that's like a label that would fit it, you know? I don't really like casual sex, or I have to have this like feeling of safety and emotional connection with someone to want to have sex with them. But I don't think that that's actually true for me. I think that I might have mislabeled myself. I think that in reality only 2 or 3 people have, or like 2 or 3 men have ever made me feel safe in intimate settings. So it's really easy to confuse that with like demisexuality, because if you don't feel safe, you're not gonna get aroused. I just assume that that's true. I might have mislabeled myself. Sorry about that. I feel like it's just like, it really is situational. I think I use that label as a little bit of protection to just be like, don't expect sex from me, and it's basically just like protection for me, when in reality like I don't know that that's true of me. So I should probably, I really don't actually know if that's a label that I identify with or not. I'm kind of like trying to figure out if I'm just using it for like protection, or if it's like I actually do identify with that label. But basically, if you try to pressure me to get to have sex with you, that really works in the opposite direction. So yeah, it really just is not the way to go. I don't know why this video turned up to this. I guess I do know why. It's because of this man who's gross. I was putting on concealer for like 5 minutes. We're gonna do some powder. This is the Tarte something powder. It's the Smooth Operator loose powder. I'm honestly doing my makeup so early. It's 12:14 right now. I'm getting picked up at 2. When I was at school, it was like, I don't know, I worked out a lot because like I saw my peers like every day, and I was kind of like encouraged by that to like feel my best and look my best, because like when I work out I feel really confident. Since to face other people I kind of need self-confidence, like I worked out like a lot, but since I got back I haven't been doing it as much, and I feel like I'm having this like weird unhealthy mindset about it, so that's not good. We're trying to fix that. I don't know, I'm really conflicted about it. I don't know how much of my priority should be in that. I want to make sure I'm doing it for the right reasons. Now I'm contouring. This is the Rimmel London something. It's a 3 thing, and I just used the middle one. I've never used the other 2 things because they're just not good, frankly. This is just what I've been using for like my entire life, so I feel like everybody uses makeup for way longer than the shelf period. Is that the truth? I think that's the truth. There's been this whole conversation that like kind of arose recently. It's not like it wasn't there before, but it was like a trending topic recently, talking about diversity on YouTube, which I was sort of apprehensive to talking about it because like I'm a white YouTuber, so part of being an ally is allowing other people's voices to be heard, and I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't like speaking for someone else when they could be speaking for themselves. But at the same time, I feel like I could have been more supportive and made a video like showing a bunch of non-white YouTubers and like, or like referencing them talking about this, because it is like a really important topic. So many white YouTubers are so afraid to talk about like race. I don't know, maybe they're afraid they're gonna be ignorant or offend someone, or it's gonna be like controversial, but like I feel if you're just an ally and you like know how to be an ally, you shouldn't be afraid to talk about that. I don't know, I don't regret like not making a video on it, because I didn't really want to be like profiting off of that, if you know what I mean. But here I am talking about it. Annie Long made a great video. It went viral. She gained a bunch of subscribers. Congrats, Annie. I will link it below because it's important. Another important like conversation in terms of like diversity on YouTube is LGBTQ YouTubers, which I am one of those. It's still like there's not a lot of big YouTubers who are queer, and not a lot of big YouTubers who are queer, and it's not like they're like a big like part of their channel to be a queer person. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, because a lot of like big queer YouTubers are making videos that like target the queer community, but there aren't a lot of big YouTubers who happen to be queer who don't like make those videos. Now I'm bronzing. This is Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. I swear to God, I didn't know what half of these things are called. I got a lot of them in like Ipsies and stuff, which I canceled like a long time ago. Now we're gonna do some highlighter. I'm a big highlighter fan. What else can I talk about? I feel like I should have made a list of things to talk about, but I was thinking about doing that, and I was like, I don't have a list of things to talk about, so I'm just gonna sit down and hope something comes to mind, which was a bad idea because nothing is gonna come to mind. But here we are. We're doing it. Sorry if you hear weed whacker sounds in the distance. My dad is doing yard work. I lost my train of thought. That's kind of all my face makeup done. I'm gonna move on to the eyes. I feel like this is not entertaining. Do people watch my videos for my personality? Next I'm using this Sweet Peach Too Faced palette. It was actually a gift. I'm not gonna say I bought this myself. This was a gift from my grandfather. In the early days of YouTube for me, or in the kind of secondary early days of YouTube, I was a YouTuber. I did a lot of elf reviews, elf hauls, which honestly still stand by those products, or still stand by this fucking product. This is the elf Big Blush in Pinktastic. This is an amazing highlighter. I was such a baby and making makeup videos. I've been doing YouTube for, okay, here's some fucking tea. I've been doing YouTube for like 5.5 years. I've had this channel for 5.5 years, but I've been doing YouTube probably for like 6 years or something. I don't know. Sometimes people kind of assume that you're inexperienced or that your videos can't be high quality when you're a small YouTuber. And also, it's really hard to find people to collab with as a small YouTuber because there are a lot of people who are like a lot newer to it. Like for me, I've been making videos for a really long time, so like I feel like my videos and my editing are like pretty high quality. So it's kind of hard to find people who post similar like quality content who are also in my same subscriber range, and so that's why I don't do collabs basically. I don't know, we're working up to it. I can't even see what I'm doing because my mirror is so dusty and I'm so lazy to clean it. I keep waking up like one after I'm supposed to take my birth control, which is just like bad. I need to change the time that I take it because really waking up early isn't working for me. But I keep waking up late and then like not feeling productive. I'm kind of like a morning person, I guess, but like not even really. I don't know. But when I wake up late, I feel like crap, and I'm doing it every single day. And then just like staying in bed and watching YouTube videos forever. I keep doing it even though I don't even really enjoy doing that much. I don't know why I do it. I think I'm just like so lazy, and then it keeps me in bed for like another hour and a half after I wake up, so. I do the same eyeshadow for literally everything. Sometimes I change it up, but when I change it up, it ends up looking bad, so I don't do that very often. So I've been waking up really late, but also one of the reasons behind that is I'm staying up really late because I'm watching Lucifer until 1 a.m. literally every single night. Oh my god. I just realized I'm gonna look so dusty in the other mirror. I can't tell because this mirror is really freaking dusty. If anybody knows how to do subtle clown makeup, please hit me up. I'm gonna do my mascara. This is Benefit, they're real. This was also a gift. It's funny that there's kind of this reactionary trend where there are like YouTubers now doing like realistic what I eat in a day. It's because a lot of them are super healthy, like what I eat in a day, because that was like trending for a while. And now the people who are making like, I'm not a crazy health person, or like I just sort of eat what I want, I'm sorry, they have to do a disclaimer at the beginning, which I think is like ridiculous. I feel like if I did one of those and I was like also in the same boat, I would probably do a disclaimer at the beginning, because like there are people who will attack you in YouTube comments for like not eating a certain way. If someone's like ignorant of something, like maybe you want to educate them, but at the same time I feel like as a viewer it's maybe not your place to educate them. I did this very recently where I commented, I was like, I see that you're drinking almond milk. If you're doing this for environmental reasons, there are a bunch of other non-dairy milks that use a lot less water, so consider those, but if not, then just like, you do you. I think that that was maybe a kind way to do that, but also I kind of regret doing that because it's really not my place to be doing that. I feel like, I don't know, YouTube community and the dynamics in it are so weird. Also, I feel like no YouTubers drink cow milk anymore. Anytime I see a YouTuber drinking actual dairy milk, I'm surprised. Social media health culture is insane, and it definitely like impacts me. My camera stopped recording. I feel like I'm not being healthy enough a lot. I'm sorry, there's like this I shouldn't be looking at every other person's lifestyle and trying to apply it to my own, because that doesn't work. Alright, that's kind of it. Finished makeup look. This is what I look like. I'm excited to go to this concert later. I really like Billie Eilish. She got popular. Some people say she's overrated, but I feel like she's not. She's just like a very talented musician. There's so many years of hard work that go into that. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Chatted a little bit. I'm gonna cut out the boringest parts and try to cut this down to maybe like 7 minutes at most. We'll see where I get. This is like literally 40 minutes of footage for me to edit. Woo, and I hate that my dad is doing this right now. I love him and appreciate him for all of his hard work, but it keeps getting into my mind and really distracting me. I'll see you in my next video. Actually, let's do a little OOTD first at the very end. It's gonna cut to black and we're gonna be done. Okay? Okay. This is my outfit while my mirror's so dusty. So I'm wearing this striped shirt from H&M, this thrifted flame shirt, these leggings from Victoria's Secret, socks from Vans, shoes from Vans. Boom. There we go.